Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something super interesting in the world of AI and machine learning, synthetic data generation, and how we can use it to make our models even smarter through fine-tuning. So, imagine you have a specific task or domain, like analyzing customer reviews for electronics, but you don't have tons of labeled data to train your AI model perfectly. What do? Well, one solution is to generate data that looks like the real thing. This is called synthetic data. The goal is to use the synthetic data to fine-tune a pre-existing model, making it better at our specific task. First up, we have what's called the zero-shot solution. It looks simple, right? You take your domain data, let's call it the context, maybe it's a bunch of product descriptions or technical documents. You feed this context directly into a powerful large language model, or LLM. Think of models like GPT-4 or Gemini. The LLM then tries its best to generate examples based on that context, usually in a format like context, question, answer. So, it might create a fake question about the context and generate an answer. This creates our synthetic dataset. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. LLMs, even the best ones, can sometimes, well, make stuff up. This is called hallucination. Because the LLM is generating freely without constantly checking back against the specific facts in the context for every single generation, the synthetic data it creates might contain errors or things that aren't actually supported by the original domain data. If you then use this potentially inaccurate data to fine-tune your model, you could end up with what the diagram calls a tainted model, a model that has learned incorrect information. Not ideal. So, how can we do better? Enter the second approach, RAG for RAG. This looks a bit more complex, but it's designed to tackle that hallucination problem head-on. Again, we start with our domain data, our context. But instead of feeding it directly to a plain LLM, we use a RAG pipeline. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. What does that mean? Before generating anything, the RAG system first retrieves the most relevant pieces of information directly from your original domain data that relate to the question or task at hand. Only then does it generate the synthetic data, like the question-answer pairs. Because it's constantly referring back to and pulling from the actual source documents, the output is much more likely to be accurate and factually consistent. This gives us what the diagram calls a grounded answer. The synthetic data is anchored, or grounded, in the original context. And when you use this higher quality, grounded synthetic data to fine-tune your model, you get a much better, more reliable, and accurate fine-tuned model. So, to recap, the simple zero-shot approach using just an LLM is faster but risks creating hallucinatory data, potentially leading to a tainted model. The RAG for RAG approach uses a retrieval step to ensure the generated synthetic data is grounded in the original context, resulting in more accurate data and a better fine-tuned model. It's all about ensuring quality and faithfulness to the source material. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.